While we're now well into 2022, the aviation industry is still feeling the effects and recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic. Since the imposition of travel restrictions, especially some of the strictest in Asia, time seems to have moved fast since March 2020, though it seems little has changed when it comes to an air travel recovery in Asia. Lately, towards the end of 2021, the Omicron variant was making headlines, leading to renewed travel restrictions, though now there seems to be mixed strategies when it comes to dealing with it. So far, there are some countries that are continuing to press on with strict travel restrictions, especially for international arrivals, to contain the spread of the Omicron variant in their countries. Among these countries is Japan, which recently extended an international arrival ban which started in December. That arrival ban is now extended through the end of February, though there are still the exceptions for Japanese nationals and returning foreign residents. This will also go along with a daily arrival cap of 3,500 arrivals per day. Aligning itself with China's zero-COVID policies, Hong Kong is continuing to maintain the 21-day quarantine requirement for arriving travelers. Going further, the Hong Kong SAR recently added a new restriction, this time for transit travelers. This transit travel ban has started in January 15 and will last for about a month until February 14 and will apply for travelers transiting from 150 countries. Meanwhile, as most countries are maintaining international travel restrictions, the Philippines in particular is focusing on domestic flight operations. While it has eased entry requirements for Filipinos from redlist countries such as Canada, Saudi Arabia, and Spain, domestic air travel for areas at Alert Level 3, including the main air hub of Manila, has been restricted to just those who have been fully vaccinated. This policy set forth by the Philippine Department of Transportation has been supported by the Philippine-based carriers such as Air Asia Philippines, Cebu Pacific, and Philippine Airlines. This particular policy also applies to other ground-based transportation. As some countries in Asia are imposing strict requirements or adding new ones, some are recognizing the economic impact and are looking to ease these restrictions instead of adding more to them. A prime example of this is Thailand, which is bringing back its quarantine-free travel program for vaccinated travelers starting February 1st. Along with vaccinated travelers for quarantine-free travel subject to testing requirements, Thailand will also be expanding the destinations that are going to be having the sandbox scheme, such as Phuket and Samui, to Pattaya and Koh Chang. Meanwhile, some places are going to be easing restrictions, given that the Omicron variant has spread very much around the world and any travel bans would be futile in effort. This is a major reason why Indonesia reversed a travel ban on international arrivals from 14 countries were deemed high risk for the spread of the Omicron variant domestically, within a week of imposing it. Since the initial outbreak of COVID-19 in 2020, travel restrictions have been a major part in the strategy to contain the spread of the virus. However, despite the travel restrictions and other government initiatives, there doesn't seem to be an end to the COVID-19 pandemic. This has led to some questioning the feasibility of travel bans and whether they are effective means of containing the spread of the virus. While the effectiveness of travel bans related to public health are up for debate, can be further debated, there has been a clear and heavy impact on local economies, especially on those who heavily rely on tourism. The heavy toll has also been felt by airlines and employees, which we have seen mass layoffs and also the constant adjustment to the frequent changes of travel restrictions. The constant change of travel restrictions and requirements has also been felt amongst the traveling public, many of whom who have been able to travel during the time have also borne the cost of the testing and making their arrangements for their quarantines, some of which are to the traveler's expense. Many amongst the traveling public and the airlines have understood that the travel restrictions were temporarily in place to help curb the spread of the virus. Yet 2 years on, it seems to be like a similar situation, and with the possibility that the virus could be endemic, there would be no point in keeping the restrictions up any further. I think the future strategies of maintaining public health while also ensuring the adequate abilities for air travel to continue and operate is a subject for further discussion. I definitely would love to hear your take on this. In the meantime, I definitely hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been Flights in Asia, highlighting the news and updates from the aviation and travel scene in the Asia Pacific. Thank you for watching and have a great day.